The main expert was polite. We started the romance. Good job, dear! Flawless! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. I'm in my ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back on my voidship. The ship of the dynasty of Valentius. Shut up. Last time we managed to get ourselves a navigator finally on the ship, so that means the ship should be now able to actually move free around the sector, hopefully, but we still have to look for crew members and we still have to look for a text here, so that's another thing to do. Right, so in the meantime, I've also managed to get another level up. So probably I should try to, you know, like settle some stuff around here. Let's see. When the operative triggers an exploit on an enemy, the operative gains damage and armor penetration till the end of combat. Stacks. Exploit. Can I get my skills somewhere? Expose weakness. Analysis. I don't understand this thing. Triggers an exploit. Exploit. Which one it is? The operative targets an enemy within the cell. The target enemy gains exploits. Ah! Okay. So I think it's that shit. Probably. Maybe. So whatever I okay, I think this is actually a good ability. Yeah, let's take it. Okay, then we have this shit over here. I want to be base value. Yeah, probably like intelligence, lore, medicines, tech use. Yeah, I need to be basically smart. I mean, I'm guessing probably like later on we're gonna get a tech priest or something. I hope we're gonna get a tech priest when the game actually loads. You see a tech priest, but then again, perception is gonna give me more awareness. Yeah, let's go with this one. Okay, and the next skill. Bolt weapon expert, chain weapon and combat. My enemies gain no more melee superiority. I prefer to stay at range. Movement points. Grants parry to bonus. You know, if you think about that, movement speed is not such a bad idea. Especially if I have to move from corner to corner. Nimble. Bonus to dodge. I'm not quite sure what's gonna be. Self projector weapons. Yeah, not quite sure. Which sniper rifle is going to be the best. So for now I don't know towards which weapon I should try to focus on. The head can attack with the second weapon in the current turn, set in addition usual. This attack suffers penalty to weapon skills and ballistic skills and costs 1 AP more. I could maybe use that thing later on if you think about that. This is the strength value for heavy weapons. Huh. Yeah, you can make some very interesting builds for this game, you have to admit. This one looks nice. Exposed weakness also reduces enemies' toughness and willpower. Exposed weakness as this thing. Well, it's not bad if you think about that. You really have this feature. It's not bad if you think about that, but I think I could try to get better. Whatever the operative attacks, enemy. No, this is only good on the very beginning of the combat. Exposed weakness costs 0 AP. Maybe. Weak body, weak soul. The first turn in combat, the operative randomly distributes the same number of exploits. When using analyze enemies among all enemies in a 10 cell radius around the operative. At the start of each the operative subject turns to distribute half of the. Each of the operative subsequent turns distribute half as many exploits, half the base amount among all enemies in 2. Yeah, I don't think this is actually a good idea for a sniper build. Like if I will go melee, probably. Sniper build, no. Suffers less damage from enemies affected by exploits. That could be good actually for boss fights. If an enemy affected by exploit within fighter series of operative attacks the operative or the ally, the enemy suffers 1 additional exploit. While the operative perception bonus is 10 or higher, they gain plus action point and ignore enemy deflection. Huh. Would be nice. I'll see about that. Okay, perception. Character bonus. Case you have 55 perception already. Huh. Okay, nobody's good with intelligence, so we're gonna go with that one. What happened to the rest of my choices? Yay, level 6. Nice. Now, Cassia, what? Whoa, you're an officer. Would you look at that? Okay, what exactly you have in the... Oh, fellowship. Yeah, we could use somebody with good fellowship, because apparently Abelard has that thing, and... Yeah, I need somebody with fellowship. Let's be honest over here. I don't know. Should I send you to melee? I don't think so. I have no idea how to level up you, woman. Taunting Scream. All enemies within the area of effect without touching distance. Yeah, that sounds like a cool idea. Athletics. Both of them are quite good. Toughness of the character, athletics. Well, so far I've made athletics tests with no problem, so I think I'll be fine. Rack and Ruin. After the soldier deals damage to 3 different enemies, that's not gonna happen. For each adjusted ally, the soldier deals bonus damage to enemies. Fired up. Whenever the soldier deals damage, the critical strike increases by +1 until the end of combat. Well, it depends on, I guess, on longer combats. Hitting an ally, no. This enemy, no. All of the soldiers' area attacks gain +5, +3 multiplied by BS bonus armor penetration. Ignore reflection when used against enemies in a free cell radius around soldier. Whenever the soldier successfully dodges or uses cover against an enemy attack, they gain a guaranteed critical hit against that. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that could be nice. The first hit of each burst attack deals additional damage equal to weapon's current rate of fire. Yeah, this is all nice and dandy, but I have no damn idea which one actually strong. The soldier gains AG percent critical hit chance. This bonus is doubled against enemies from which the soldiers cover. That sounds nice. Yeah, I would love some critical strikes. And I'm gonna give you some more agility. Okay, dash, control shot. The soldier gives a sign that they are about to open fire. The soldier and their allies will automatically dodge the soldier's next ally. Entrench. The soldier immediately spends all of their APM to gain bonus to cover efficiency. Rapid fire. Soldier next burst attack will have the rate of fire doubled but deal less damage. Wait, what? The soldier next burst attack will have the rate of fire doubled. All the shots will follow random trajectories. Only works with weapons capable of burst fire. The next range attack made by the soldier deals bonus and has an additional bonus dodge reduction. Yeah, that could be nice. So let's take that one. Yay, okay. Of course, I forgot about you. Oh, Jesus Christ. Intelligence, perception. Yeah, let's go with willpower, maybe. Okay, you already got a lot of willpower. Intelligence it is. Combat master. Enemies gain more superiority bonus. Swift, yeah, swift bent. Because I like fast movement. Let's go with this one, why not? And willpower. Because reasons. So, with everything around here, and we got the navigator, let's see, where should we try to go next? Machine Spirit Keeper. Prison Planetoid. Okay, so I'm guessing this is where we're gonna find some crew. Machine Spirit Keeper. New blood. No, we have to go over here. This is where I can probably find a Texier and some more crew members. So we need to go over here. And maybe, just maybe, what? There's some commotions in the officer's deck. The lady navigator has left the quarters and currently in the wardroom, where uninitiated crew members are shunting in her in terror. Perhaps you should find out what has brought Cassia to the deck. Oh my god, give me a breather. Alright, what the fuck is happening around here? What? What's your guys' problem? What? Hi, it's me, Drug Trader.
Lord Captain, my apologies. I did not notice your entrance.
Seriously, you didn't hear the clanging of my balls? What? It pleases to see me that you're just alive aboard the ship. Alas, a title alone is not enough to hold everyone's attention all the time. Point at the book. I see you fond of reading. What are you doing here? Are you gonna give you a... No. We are not going to be this type of a man, right? She doesn't need our permission. She is, after all, the part of our noble house and stuff like that. No. It pleases to me that you're just alive on the ship.
Compared to Eurac 5, your ship is a boundless world of unfamiliar hues. And yet, the abundance of bright colors can at times be wearisome on the eyes. The bridge and the decks are so clamorous. In my search for a place of quiet, I was fortunate to come upon this islet of serenity filled with rare tomes and practically devoid of color.
Yeah? What? Wait, you don't like color? Okay. The events that took place in Eurac 5 must have shaken you greatly. Are you well?
One should not underestimate the navigators of House Orselio, Lord Captain. Like a shawl of pale smoke, a faint malaise hangs upon my shoulders, but it will not be the slightest hindrance to my duty to humanity, and my duty to you.
I'm glad to hear that. You and your only attendance is your valet from Eurac 5. Do my servants not measure up to your standards?
No, it is not that at all, Lord Captain. It is just that Uwe is quite capable of carrying out his duties by himself. He is well accustomed to my whims and preferences.
I understand, but, well, technically speaking, if he needs help, I can provide help, right? Test. Oh, great, I make a random test! Cassia Kringos ever so slightly adjusts the underlid of her forehead when Ackley hides her clouded fingers at the fold of her clothes. The unnatural appearance of navigator often become a topic of gossip among lovely servants and officers alike. It is unsurprising then that Cassia prefers the company of one who she's used how she looks. I hope you have ample time to calm yourself and your powers.
There are people on this ship who are far more impulsive and dangerous to others, and far less devoted to the God Emperor than a herald of the Navis nobility. But I did not need your words to see the shades of umber unease that whirl around your subjects whenever I am near. Were I not acquainted with such a reaction, I could have found their behavior and your question just now insulting.
Hey, chill, okay? I am trying to be fucking polite. You found a reading?
Oh, this. I found this fascinating read on one of the shelves. And I must say, it has caught my eye. Its every chapter is written in verse. I find it so beautiful and enrapturing.
I'm glad you did.
Eurac 5 had a vast archive of its own, of course. Although most of the works within had to do with scholarly disciplines of some sort or another. Only in my sparse moments of respite was I allowed to escape into the pages of more embellished works.
I see.
Lord Captain, would you kindly explain to me why you are pestering me with these questions? Inquiring about my mood and my needs, showing an interest in the books I am enjoying. You are behaving as if you possessed a shred of fellow feeling for one such as I.
Motherfucker, you're part of my crew. You are responsible for keeping the ship away from demons when you warp in. You're surprised that I'm worried about you?
I beg your pardon, Lord Captain. That was no way for a navigator to conduct herself.
I'm beginning to think, Lady Cassia, that the feelings I have for you are far more complicated than common simple. Oh, okay, it's a romance quest. Okay, I see. You have nothing. Human emotions are natural, be they good or bad. It's just natural to share them with others. Quite right. So I should ask that you mind that. So I would ask that you mind what you. No. It is indeed difficult for me to feel empathy for a mutant. No. You have nothing to apologize for. For humans, emotions are natural, be they good or bad. It's just as natural as to share with others.
Please forgive me. I cannot even understand myself right now. Your words and attention have reminded me of life on the station. Of Theobald and Felek. I do not understand. They were merely the keepers of Eurac 5. So, why do memories of those two make me feel a strange heaviness here?
I am guessing that I probably should have picked the first option.
At the same time, I find myself overwhelmed with new excitement and anticipation. At last, I have set foot outside my familiar walls and into a world that I have only seen before in the pages of books. Your ship alone is a treasure trove of remarkable artifacts and curiosities. And just imagine the things that await beyond, but my delight must seem childish to you, surely. In your heart, you must be finding all this quite amusing.
Well, maybe understand that you are going through. My own life was turned upside down not too long ago. Especially not who has captured me since I first... No. Maybe don't know that fun. That's a little bit too bold. The sandwich you're going through. My own life was turned upside down not like too long like... down to not too long ago. Go, English.
Indeed. I did not know. That is to say, I could not have known, as it is the first time we are speaking in a circumstance so... private. My word, when I found this place, it was so full of officers. Why did they all leave?
If maybe so bold as to presume my subject must have found themselves overcome by your rare beauty as I have. It is so bad that they are enjoying each other's company, or would they prefer to process straight to my chambers? I do not tolerate idols on the ship, and my officers know it well. Perhaps my people do not wish to disturb you. Subjects must have found themselves overcome by your rare beauty as I have.
Words like that, Lord Captain, could easily be misconstrued. You should familiarize yourself with some of the works in your library to learn the appropriate manner of conversing with a lady.
Okay, so the twist with her is like when she is happy, people around her are happy. When she's sad, people... What the fuck is this? Dominic was polite. You started the romance. Good job, dear! Flowers! I know, I'm so good with women. I'll be going my way, thank you very much. 5 minutes on the fucking deck. Oh yeah! And from the looks of it, she left a book. Success of gallant conduct. How to express your feelings to a noble lady. Sure, why not? So, back to the bridge and... let's go to Ricket Norris, please. Oh, come on! If I am outside the bridge gate, one of the officers seems to be demanding the audience with you in person. I hear Master Vesterian's voice. In any case, I want to warn you and advise. Can I get to the fucking planet without more than one distraction? Guys, I'm trying to save the sector around here. We got Chaos cultists running around. Probably some Chaos cultists still on this fucking ship. Why is nobody working on that? Where is everybody? Abelard! Get over here. Okay, why'd you lose this one from me? What? It's not, this is not the conduct of an officer. There are actions of a highborn brought out in a lark. Explain yourself, Lieutenant. Lord Captain has received a plea. What? I apologize, sirs, but I must speak to the Lord Captain. What? Very well, Lieutenant. You may address the Lord Captain. Not less because I see you have already seen fit to disturb him. Your unauthorized appearance on the bridge and display of belligerence towards a high-ranking officer will be logged into your personal file without delay. Lord Captain, Lieutenant Avil Lavent, requesting permission to speak, no matter of extreme importance and urgency. I will listen to what you have to say. You may speak, but I want to hear a report, not a shouting match. Having two officers bickering in full view of the bridge is unacceptable. You will not tolerate this kind of conduct on my ship. Abelard, assign the lieutenant as appropriate punishment. Now let's go to the second one. This is not a screaming competition. I'm very sorry, Lord Captain. I thought that drastic times call for drastic measures. The matter cannot wait. Any minute now, an assault unit will be dispatched to the lower decks in orders to crush the workers' strike by any means necessary. But I'm convinced that the ship is on warrant and that the crisis itself was provoked by the actions of one of senior officers. Abelard is no hurry to intervene. Let out a spectacle huff. Lord Captain, I urge you to investigate the actions of Sentinel Verstein and to intervene in what is happening in lower decks, because very soon we will have a mutiny or a massacre on our hands. Vent reels of the last words as tough as she knows by heart. She has clearly been preparing to say them for some time. When she is finished, she casts an obnoxious glance at Abelard. Then adieu. There's an insurrection in the making aboard my ship and no one has informed me? I would not deem the problem worthy of heroic traders' attention. The lower decks, as it happens, are in revolt. 30-some years ago, we even had a revolutionary leader rise up who dared to establish working rules across the entire ship. It took a month to restore order, but even 8 years later we're still battling rumors that of Hero had survived his execution, was on the verge of gathering people to fight against tyranny once more. Abelard scoffs. Needless to say, the rumors were baseless. As the current situation, we have sufficient enforcers to deal with. But on this ship, the Lord Captain carries more weight than salvo from 100 bolters. I am sure that the Rogue Trader addresses the Malconderly directly, he will cool the unrest. I dread to think what problem you would disturb the Rogue Trader with next. Perhaps you ask Lord Captain to break up brawls in the mess room? I have already given you the means to resolve a problem. You simply need to use them. If I may, your lordship, sending his squad to crush a rebellion is a means of ignoring the problem, not solving it. That's a good... I mean, we are in the 31st millennium, right? You'll be surprised how many things get solved by a fire in the back of the head. How this all started? Where does Sentinel... Where is Stain come into all of this? I shall explain. I beg you no hurry, time is running out. I will not hurry. Since my competence is on the security, I shall speak for as long as I see fit. This established order the way things are done on this ship, and one of the pillars of the system is the Rogue Trader's attention is not distracted by travel matters. It is the Sentinel's role to ensure that I have always handled internal problems myself, so of course, when I received information about cultists hiding in lower decks, I took the matter in hand. So long as I live, not one of the vermin who murdered Theodora von Valesius will find refuge on the ship. You were far too heavy-handed, Sentinel Warstein. Arrest interrogations, mass punishments, and entire sectors, it has driven the people to the brink. Now, there is a strike on the lower decks, in Depot 4 to be precise. 3 workers' clans are involved, but many more are presently supporting them. The situation could degree into a insurrection. Abelard, what do you have to say about this? I see no need to add anything. I acted with my remit of authority, guided exclusively by the best intentions of the Protectorate and your personal safety. If you wish to confirm the rectitude of my actions for yourself, I have no objections. For my part, I urge the Lord Captain to go down to the lower decks, stop the assault unit, and speak directly to the people. You will see that they are not lying or harboring heretics. That way, you will stop the uprising before it begins. Oh crap! I had enough. I will go down there the lower decks and deal with the problem personally. I'm certain Sentinel was acting within the authority, but I will verify the soundness of his decision myself. Sean preserves you, Lord Captain. I thank you for your support. Enterprise burgeoning in the subtomonic, but pleasure yourself, Lord Captain. However, I categorically insist that I escort you. Of course! Move your ass, Abelard! We're going down! Grab my underwear! The brown pants, please. Oh, great. Okay, the game is apparently loading. Greetings, you graces. Hi, how you doing? Okay, what the fuck is happening down here? Take that, scum! What? Okay. Abelard reflectively wipes the sweat from his brow and suddenly human gush and telling one. What a moment when he allows his age and awareness to show through his armor like a venery of self-occurrence. Lower decks are a source of endless problems. Sometimes I daily regret that we cannot replace all the locals with servitors. Did you hear? They were shouting your name. There are people dare to disrespect a senior officer. They would not have the chance to expose such disrespect if you were not here. As the situation has been dealt with by the relevant officers, Abelard Games is the junior officers worst failing to pass the problems up the chain of command. I have never been able to update it. I shall say it again. It was a mistake to come here on Lieutenant Vent's whim, Lord Captain. I must admit, the lieutenant is by no means the worst material for an officer, but in Motera, the girl is the same age as my eldest great-granddaughter, and she has no the gall to tell me how to manage the lower decks and hunt down cultists? I'll be another 20 years at least before she can be trusted to act without oversighting. Let's see. Shadow your name. Of course they were. The Koronus of Delhi. To them, akin to a creature legend, one who's stood on the steps of the Golden Throne, no less. Whereas I am the man whose name is attached to every order, docking creations, and lowing bay heating. I see. Let's keep moving. Something resembling a nest made out of thermal insulation material. Yeah. Anybody wanted to join a ship in the reality of Warhammer 40,000? Well, that's how your life would look like. Enjoy. You'll be surprised how fucked it is. Whoa, nobles from the upper decks. Down here to see us. Huge pipes. Start to get to the ship. Relax, old man. Going fast show to the lower decks every once in a while is for good for you. Let's just see how the simple folk live. Wow, that was cold, even by your standards, woman.
This master-crafted patella augment is not fit for a servitor.
I have my orders to put an end to unrest and purge the sector. You can take your orders to shove them. This is my deck and my sector. There are only 3 people who can with us in here without my expense permission. The first officer, the rogue trader, and the emperor himself. So not all of my lessons fell on deaf ears. Oh, Abelard, does that make you proud? Your lordship! Hello, how are you doing? I want to speak to the strikers. We have encountered some locals on the way here. Their conduct was outrageous. They even tried to throw things at us. People are getting desperate, clearly. They saw an assault unit and they had nothing left to lose. I mean, I apologize, Lord Captain. It is outrageous. I'm sure the people simply didn't recognize you. It wouldn't have occurred otherwise. We will deal with them once this current situation is resolved. The situation is... Lordship people have locked down the bay. Okay. Is that all you have to say? And I'm sure you're worthy of an officer's rank, Lieutenant Vent. Are you? Forgive me, Lord. I'll take steps to ensure such things do not happen again. Yeah, well, you better. I want to speak to the strikers. Amarat is not happy about that. Right here, Captain. Allow me to wish you good luck. Relax, Abelard. In the past, I was a crime lord. I know how to deal with people like that. Safe. Just in case. Okay, are you people done? Lord Captain, you have calmed down to us. Yeah, well, tell me what is troubling you. Why are you striking? Striking? That's news to us, your lordship. We are doing this, asking questions, saying what we think. Shut up, Radiant. Here's the deal, your lordship. The demand enforcers are all over us down here. If they say we're looking for cultists, one wrong word and they're reaching for the batoons. If they wanted to punish someone, then they turn off the heating to the whole base for a week at a time. So we get sick and freeze. In my clan, 2 little ones died from long... Abelard! Again, Kina does not interrupt the workers, but you see the sun as well in her eyes. With the children's deaths and mentioned, you made a fucking sister of battle cry. How the fuck you did that? Well, it's true. Vent is on the enforcer officer who stood up in for us. It's clear as day who had a mother from the lower decks and who grew up. I see. Your lordship, we are not villains here. We are honest workers, your servants. We've plotted no disorder. We went on strikes openly, and now we've got guns pointed at us. All we are doing is asking to be allowed to work in peace without being harassed. Abelard, gather the officers over here. We're gonna play a shooting game. Prisoner stations of Apros have nothing to say. I was told this one was found in possession of a cultist amulet, and that there are heretics hiding here. A cultist amulet? What's that? They found on a dead drunkard. It was something evil, forbidden. We didn't know. Yeah, that's the thing. Like the people in the Empire are not exactly sure what the cultist items looks like. So that is actually true. They don't have a damn fucking idea how a cultist item looks like. You're probably asking, okay, so how the fuck do they know what to draw? Whispers of the Void. Okay, he has a point. Definitely not. First report them. And as for the amulet or whatever it is, they took it off a dead body. There are no cultists still breathing in our sector, that's for sure. But when that fighting broke out, some enterprise folk looted the bodies. The boots they have back with nobody ever traded those decks to the boots so fine. I can tell you that. Seems to me those cultists have been better commanders than us. Oh yeah, those boots were really fine. There's no harm in taking them, right? As for the amulet, I have been completely picked up by someone who didn't even know any better. We don't need any amulets around here. We all worship the Emperor, and we are working. We bow down before the machine spirit of the large and smart transmacron of the Servomator. The same way my grandfather was taught hundreds of years ago by the tech priest who came calling. Believe us, your lordship, we are people of faith. Naive child, weren't you thought at the early age about the dangers of arch-enemy creations? Weren't you warned that any unfamiliar object could be one of them? We were told, holy sister, but it was long ago. The last time we saw a confessor in our sector, it was just after I had my first little one. This is regrettable. You cannot lay a burden of leading a righteous life on the shoulders of a holy father. Who will you blame when bastards beasts crawl out of those amulets you stole from the heretics? The holy father who was not there, or the scavengers who brought evil down themselves on the neighborhood? Abelard, do you have anything to add? I authorize the use of necessary measures to locate Hell's worshippers hiding in the sector. The specific steps taken by the officers were not reported to me. Nevertheless, I am certain that the actions were justified. Cultists are not drunken stevedos, and they are the enemy of and a threat to the ship. Yeah, he has a point. We were attacked down here. How do you explain that? The people have been pushed to their limit, and now they're lashing out, as we don't know why those top decks units are being sent down here. Like that one. That one that the lieutenant won't let pass. Our clans are insane. Pay has been sealed off, the lower decks are big. We are getting up from all sides. The soldiers have encircled the ones who rise it up. A death squad has just arrived. It's no wonder folks are lashing out. He has a point. Awareness. The word seems to be sincere to you. Their body language can declare straight between them reveal that the news of an attack has shocked them. What changes do you want? Like to exalt Lord Captain himself was asking Bigelow Rats what we want. Well, here's what. We want you to rein in your damn officers, to quit turning off the heat, and stop battering everyone that moves. No, that's not it. We want new forces gone from here, and we want to be armored. Give us arms, and we will govern ourselves. We defend ourselves, and if those cultists do show their faces, I've been the leader of my clan for 20 years now. Getting rid of those club-wielding hogs can only improve things around here. Huh. That's not a bad idea if you think about that. Forces ship, housing, bodies, decker, if there are many more. If you speak yourselves, I can speak for mine as well. I don't want empty gestures, I want real change. They promise us the world now, but as soon as they attempted once to turn his back, those brutes will be on us even harder than before. All because we dared to speak out. Shit, the problem is that they are all right. Fuck! Okay. Spreading anarchy on the ship is the first step towards embracing chaos. Putting weapons into untrained hands would be giving wars, that's more. The forces are needed to maintain oversight and order. We draft those demands, and we'll consider the rest. Yeah, that's a thing. Oh yeah! Old man, listen. Listen, the Lord Captain has come down to us and is offering concessions. And I don't even know a single person in the whole deck 4 who's ever stood next to the rogue trader. And alone talk to them. Back down. Back down. Now it's no time for you to stop and hold crown. It's about man. The 3 clans of Depot 4 out to act as one. We've made our minds up if you don't decide. Don't ask them to disband the enforcers or give us weapons. We don't need any of that. You two are gangling up on me, isn't that right? So brave you can against an old woman. Well, I'll shut up. I will, indeed. I won't go against 2 clans leaders on my own. If you want to make peace with the enforcers, make your peace. We all agree. Abelard, thoughts? Let's give them... we must not give them what they want, even they decide... Yeah, okay, so basically we didn't. Okay. Only the pocket knife. Wait, what? When we finally managed to break into the barracks, they found us not a single survivor, only the pocket knife, which had grown through all the rows of beds like a metal choking vine. Oh. Oh. Well, that's interesting. In my second war, there was a sergeant of the Imperial Guard regiment that was stationed nearby. The sergeant took an ordinary pocket knife from a body of a heretic, and his whole unit lost their lives for it. When they finally managed to break into the barracks, they found not a single survivor, only the pocket knife, which had grown through all the rows of beds like metal choking vine. So when it comes to scavengers, melancholic strikes, or whatever they turn into next, my verdict is simple: give them no quarter. Ah, I see. Then it's decided. Preclusion will stop, and I expect you to assist in locating and near-mine amulets or weapons left by the cultists. Lordship, thank you. You have not abandoned the lower decks. You came yourself and settled everything. I'll tell my grandchildren about this. Of course, your lordship. Okay, is there anything else you guys need from me? I'm pretty fucking busy. I'm trying to reach a fucking planet. Also fun sometimes. Some items since I'm already down here. Who's gonna stop me, right? What's this valve for? Heat-seeking worms in the air around. Yeah. Turning off the heating? Seriously? You do not value the life of a human? Do you understand that the God Emperor himself is actually, in fact, a human? He is worshipped by the Space Marines. He is fucking angel, genetically modified perfect soldiers. Only because he is a human. You fuckers! I swear to God, I'm gonna murder every single one of you if you're gonna turn off the fucking heating again. Every single one of you. Okay, what exactly is this shit for? Huh? How it does not reach the bars on the other end. What the fuck was that supposed to be? What is it, Double Art? You have an urgent matter to say? What? What do you need? Well, are you pleased with your investigation, Lord Captain? You've come to the disloyal rabble. You believe their lies and showed them leniency. Next time the ship is attacked by cultists, the rabble will welcome them in open arms and allow them to wreak havoc. Whatever havoc they like, because they see you are a weak leader. Is this how you see the future of the helm on the Von Valentius Protolite? Do not speak to your Lord Captain in that tone. Why are you so angry? Solve the problem. There is some truth in your criticism. Let's talk about your role in all of this instead. You allowed this revolt to happen. Your actions particularly guaranteed it would work. I would have handled the situation myself if had you not decided to intervene. Remember Lord Captain Theodora? Do not think she ever set one slipper foot on the lower decks. No, she did not. Such matters were left to myself and the Union officers, while she dedicated herself to the on her grand design to proclaim as any true strategist of the road trader outright. Maybe if Theodora has spent more time on flirting matters, she wouldn't have ended up dead. There is a new Lord Captain aboard this ship now, and I will not regret her mistake. Repeat her mistake. Holy shit, I sound like that guy from Game of Thrones who died in the first season. Shit! I think this is like the best option. I would not be only too willing to trust my sentinels and not fill my head with such matters, but the situation has spiraled out of control, Abelard. You're right, at least as concerns Union officers making complaints directly to you. And I lost my temper, Lord Captain, and I believe I ought to explain myself. The prosperity of the Von Valentius Protoclariat is not just an empty phrase for me. I left the Imperial Navy for the chance to see the flourish. It was the most momentous decision of my life. I did it because I saw in Lord Captain Theodora deeds the sign of a true greatness. Rogue traders not simply forge new routes and capture wards. They create order out of anarchy. They crave impulse was entirely lacking during my time in the military. So I left behind everything I had known. Even my family had known. I come a long line of officers. And I embark upon this incredible electance venture. Lord Captain Theodora entrusted me with all those concerns she had no time for. She would go off her flagship for long periods to distant frontiers on scouting voyages, and the advancements of the entire Protoclariat rested on my shoulders. And then suddenly, everything has been built over years and years begin to quake rattling like a flimsy hanger on a senselessly active ward. One of the senior officers betrayed us all. The rogue trader was killed, and who knows what happened on the planets. Yeah, well, probably. I tell you this honestly, without fear or being weak. All this has come as a grievous blow to me. I am not packing or grieving because cannot allow myself to panic or grieve. I am at duty bound to aid the new rogue trader, to aid you. To find your footing as quickly as possible, and to do that, I must insulate you from problems that in the past have been dealt with by tried and tested procedures set out by the ship's regulations. Procedures that were established long ago and have functioned smoothly for decades cannot suddenly be deemed excused to requirements. The Radar trusted in established procedures, and she died. What makes a mistake? If you want to keep building the future of the Unvalacious Protectorate with me, stop living in the past. I understand, but you need to learn how to respect me as a perspective of Unvalacious Protectorate is just important to me. You're the only person who has comprehensive knowledge of how things are run on the ship. I think in the future, I will follow your recommendations. I feel that Radar created and I trust the situation is an aberration in the ship's otherwise smooth operations. The established procedures are working. I see no reason to change them. No, Ballard. If you're going with me, we are changing it. Yes, Lord Captain. Your resolve is a moment demonstrating strong leadership. I shall remember this moment should my only habit ever begin to creep back in. And now, please, let us leave the lower decks. If the rogue trader desires to stretch his legs, there are far more suitable places. Sure, Abelard. Sure. Let's go. Maybe finally I'm gonna get to the fucking planet I want to. Oh great, I've managed to finally reach the planet. Thank God. Voidship bridge. I've reached the planet. Oh, that took you long enough? Oh. As the ship makes its way through the star system, a strange fatigue falls over you. Your eyes scroll heavily, and the quill you have been using to draft up another order falls from your hand. Oh shit. Oh crap! Amongst their numbers, you recognize the singed and blood-red faces of those who have died on the ship bridge, and those you have met in your previous life. How is this possible? Where are the reinforcers posted to stand guard? Matter of fact, you are not alone against a horde of heretics risen from the darkness of your life. As your own accord, the shot laying on the edge of the desk, the sole remnant of Kunrad's 20-year weapon slipped into your hand. The metal is searing cold. They did away from the side to side, closing in around, just a nightmarishly slow advance. Stop, I do not wish for you to die. Ah, great, they're getting closer. Wonderful. They remain deaf to your words, creeping over closer in the inhabitability of the death itself. You believe, realizing that your trembling hands have found the shard when its razor-sharp edge cuts your palm. Unforgivable bright light floats everything around you, and you find yourself surrounded by grumbling minions. The body is serving your mere presence. Your hand no longer holds a pitiful shard, but a majestic and intricate weapon. A skillful crafted sword with strange unwearing properties, a covered design and an unusual hilt, adorning with the image of a closed eye. Oh, so that was the... back in the early access version of the game, I actually had like some type of a sword, and there was no description of it. You open wide and reveal the gaze of an ancient and dark, that it sealed your breath away. Wait, what? Gaze of an ancient and dark that sealed your breath. You have felt this gaze before, there, on the bridge, and the voices have appeared in your mind, only confirm your guess. The tapestry is woven, the path is chosen, expect your fate, champion. I'm the sword's master, not the servant, remember that. Throw the demon blade away. Never! Just think your fate is fertile. I am the son of the god emperor! Fuck you! Recall. Okay, whatever. Item lost. Blade shard. You would rather die than touch that thing again. As you reach a shaking hand or revokes and call for a servitor, now you must have to wait for the mindless automat to arrive, pick up the cursed artifact and hit for the nearest airlock to be claimed by the void. Was that actually a good idea? I've reached the planet. Thank God. It only took me an hour. Okay, starport. Yes, we're going in. Oh, Christ almighty, finally alive on the goddamn planet. Took me like a week. What the hell? Whoa. Did I just arrive in the middle of a war zone? Somebody care to explain what in actual 7 fuck is happening in the God Emperor's name? This about agrees with the din of ordnance and the smell of explosive sticks. Great! Halt! Weapons on the ground. Orion firing. Seriously, Abelard! Alright. So our skies are on lockdown. The rebels are shooting down anything that flies, and you just happen to land in our rear without scratching to show for it? What I can say, I'm actually paying my pilots well. And a shuttle like that? Where did you get it? Stolen from the palace, isn't it? Grab him, lads! We got ourselves a rebel landing force. By the holy throne, this is a mess. It's in a rough spot, old man. Go easy on them. You must be mistaken. I'm a royal trader of House von Valentius. Abelard enlightened the rabble about the proper manner of greeting the God Emperor's chosen. I'm a road trader von Valentius, giving sudden support this instant. My mistake, sir, at once! The starport is under control of the governor's wardens, perimeter commanders, Sergia. Never mind about that! Pardon me! Sir, Sergeant Laesia Marga reporting. My unit is holding the starport on the governor's orders. How may I serve? Some dignity, Doc. Nearly shot about my shuttle. What's going on here? Do you happen to know if a member of the... Yeah, sure. Ask a random guard does he knows about the member of the Inquisition around here. Great idea. Arrest, sir! Armed rebellions in both the capital and the province. First, the lower levels sparked and then went up the spires. They hit the workshops, the arsenal, and the Mac train stations. Then Ferek torn off his mask, precisely because he knew about the trouble on Ricat Minoris. He knew that none of our allies would come to an aid. You may continue your report, peasant. Jesus, Cassie, I have fucking no chill. My unit was here when all went to Groxer. The tech priests linked the satellites reporting sightings of strange void ships in the system. They were operating the star unit. One of them set course for landing on Ricat Minoris. The Nogwell got precautionary measures and ordered the increased security at the key facilities. Everyone knows that whenever something is not right, you better double the warden details. The alarm was risen, and we are sent to secure the starport. This is the only reason we're able to hold it. Then they're crushing us, the scumbags. It's been the whole turn since the last reinforcements came in. We're running out of low on ammo. Every other fighter is wounded. I don't know how bad this can be in the streets, but they're driving us out of here in a minute. Who are you anyway? What caused this rebellion? Ill thoughts, sir. Following the hard times, the ground keeps shaking. Physics keeps exploding. The people are scared, and I've forgotten about the duties. Great. Emperor, forgive me. Pressure came. They started rallying everyone. Sure enough, we shot a few, but they just keep coming, and more of them. How can some pathetic rebellion be cause enough for such lackluster welcoming ceremony and another rogue trader's arrival? This is an insult. Pat him on the shoulder. You're doing fine work, Magler, and so are your troops. It is the people like you who hold the Imperium together. I live to serve. Yeah, well, you fucking better. I'm going to see the governor. If my report, sir, as long as the rebels keep shooting the damned anti-craft battery, there's absolutely no way to shuttle you to the governor. You'd have to be on foot, and streets are dangerous. I have no one to send with you on an escort. I assigned all available troops to accompany the esteemed tech priest to the governor. I'll voxcast orders to them to wait for you, and inform headquarters. They better send out a convoy to meet you halfway. Meanwhile, we will follow the governor's orders and hold the line here. You're a good soldier, but your lack of blood on your hands, both yours and others, you know. The same hands that salutes now might falter in darkness. Rank and the applauders won't save you from the bitterness. Pardon me, my lady, but I can't get my head around those fancy words you're saying. I've seen plenty of blood, but trust me, I'll fight till my last drop. Quite tech priest? Very important person from the Neodyinamite Mechanicus arrived. Oh, really? Well, looks like we got a text here. The name of Armarat or something like they had recently arrived. Armament. Armaments? Sounds like a cannon. Name for a cannon. Why does a tech piece has a name like a cannon? He demanded to talk to the governor person, and I also had sent a quarter of my troops with him to keep trouble at bay. The governor, who is safe and sound, is in the rear, has left you for dead. And here you are, preaching about glory. Yeah, well, think about the Imperial Guard, I guess. The path is dangerous? What exactly awaits me? Roadblocks are gone. The hope is in the rebels' hands. The city is almost lost. No help will come. We are surrounded by rebels, and watch your steps, sir. The streets are chock full of mines. Logic test successful. He remarked about the mines lodged himself in your memory. More than anything, you will need to watch the ground and not your surroundings. You rather risk a shot from a rebel or a literary soldier than experience a few handfuls of lethal frag sharp resting on top of some 300 grams of explosive fissile. You good soldier, Malgier. I'll see that your heroism is noted. I'll live to serve. Rumors. Oh. On your travels, you'll hear many rumors. Those of them that are deserving of the rogue trader's attention are logged in separated sections of the journal. But traversing the Koronus Expanse, the rogue trader, you're bound to hear rumors regarding your own deeds and exploits, some of which reflect the reaction of the Expanse denizens to the choices you have made. Okay. Rumors. Warden of Expanse. Looking to Xavier causes a powerful mysterious, okay. Unidentified void ships. That doesn't sound good. Either that or the fucking Eldari. Okay, well, those guys are having fun. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, I think this is going to be the thing I'm gonna try to do in the future episodes. If you want to try this sort of game yourself, you know what to do. There's gonna be links in the description as always, so basically follow that up. If you want to, go to Games Planet. They should still be having a discount. If not now, they're probably gonna be having discount on the nearest occasion, I don't know, Christmas or whatever. So get yourself this wonderful title. And, well, if you enjoyed Warhammer, or you want to start with Warhammer, there's a preacher standing next to my ship. If you want to start with Warhammer, this is probably like a very, very good first pick. But anyway, for now, I'm not looking too much, so just leave this thing as obvious. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe a lot. See you in the next video.